Sweet potato casserole. If you're in charge of sweet potatoes this year, you have to make this recipe. You have to. I'm not giving you any other options. I can't make it for the video because I need these for Thanksgiving. It's Monday, so you have till Thursday. You have to make this. Here's a picture of the one I made last year. I'm just going to audiobook you the recipe and put the recipe in the caption. Save this video and copy and paste the caption. I was always a sweet potato marshmallow fan. This does not have marshmallows, and I'm telling you, you won't even miss the marshmallows. It is so delicious. So this is going to be a filling with a crust over top of it. For the filling, you're going to need 3 cups of cooked sweet potato. It's about like 3 to 4 large sweet potatoes. This will kind of be a large, but sometimes you can find them even bigger. This totally depends on how many you're feeding. This recipe feeds 10, but you're gonna have to adjust the recipe for how many people you're feeding. 3 cups of cooked mashed sweet potato, 1 cup of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 beaten eggs, half a cup of butter, which is a whole stick. For the crust, you're gonna need 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of chopped pecans, 1/3 cup of butter melted, which is about 5 to 6 tablespoons. Make the crust first, combine everything for the crust, and put that in the fridge while you're doing everything else. Preheat your oven to 375. Grease your baking dish. Whatever size baking dish you're using, you're gonna have to adjust with how many people you're feeding again, depending on how thick you want it. This is gonna be a fluffy sweet potato with a crust. So however thick or thin you want it, you're gonna have to use a different dish. You can always take it out and put it in a different dish if you don't like how thick or thin it came out. For the filling, take all the filling ingredients. You're gonna beat them for like 3 to 4 minutes. They're gonna get real fluffy. Pour your filling into the baking dish, bake that for 25 minutes. Pull it out of the oven, spread your crust on top, bake for another 10 to 20 minutes. It's gonna get very golden brown. It is the best. It's very sweet. You have to like very, very sweet potatoes, not a mild at all. This is so delicious. Anybody that likes sweet potato casserole, you will amaze people with this recipe. I did tell somebody this recipe recently. They told me it's like a Ruth Chris Steakhouse copycat almost. If you ever had it at Ruth Chris, this is similar. So the recipe will be in the caption. Please make this for Thanksgiving. I just typed up the caption. I did the one that I told you guys. That's for feeds 10. Then I halved it for feeds 5, if it's only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of you or whatever. And then I doubled it for feed 20 if you're feeding a shit ton of people, okay? You can sub the sweet potato with canned sweet potato, but I would find sweet potato with not in syrup. If you use the ones in syrup, they're already sweet. So if you do use the ones in syrup, you might want to cut back on the sugar that's in the filling. If I was to use those, I probably wouldn't put any extra sugar in the filling, because that syrup is already very sweet. So they're on the caption. Enjoy!